LikeCoin team. It is our December monthly call. It happens every first Monday of the month, where we catch up on the LikeCoin ecosystem. Um, so yeah, this will be the last monthly call of the year. Feel like really short this year. So glad to see everyone. So the top agenda that we have the uh, on the item on the agenda today is about Litecoin 3.0 updates. Given we passed a significant signaling proposal 3 days ago, which is um, proposal 86. So I will just jump right into this proposal, and we'll pass it to relevant parties to talk about what will be happening in the next few months and the parties that involved in the process. So very exciting to wrap up the year where we finally had some action items to work on. So as mentioned, it was a signaling proposal on allocating some budget for Litecoin 3.0 migration. And we do have William today and Keen to maybe talk about a little bit on the proposals and what we have on the table right now. If you guys need me to share the spreadsheet, I can also share. I will first let Keen and William to go through some of the details that they would like to share. Who will go
Mm,
first?
Teen have anything to say?
You go first. You have more concrete things to show.
Actually, we haven't officially start working on the migration items yet, but since we have already did some experiment with ENS a few months ago, so we actually managed to put like an ID on ENS on mainnet Ethereum. So this is the demo like an ID from one of our friends, Edmund. And to see his ENS record, you would type his like id.id.like.co, and it will be the ENS record derived from his like ID information. You can see there's EVM wallet address, and it's not officially available for all users yet. So this is an ad hoc one that I put into DB. Later in the migration progress, when everyone has their new EVM address divided from their Litecoin wallet or their wallet, and everyone will have this or the a way of EVM address usable. So one way to use this ENS is to in MetaMask. Uh, when you want to send some Ethereum or ERC20 token, you can just use this id.line.co address and it will become its wallet. Also, this string is since it's DNS on ENS is auto resolvable by browser into this line.co profile page. Similarly, we have id.leica.lam version of this, and if you are interested, you can try Edmund's ENS. And actually, we have ENS record ready for all Leica IDs. For example, let's try. However, for other users, since the migration progress has not started, you cannot see its EVM wallet because it's not set yet. So, however, once we kickstart the migration progress, it should be seamless. But the wallet support should be like hit or miss because we have implemented it according to specification, but some wallets might not behave normally when we use this special string for ENS. So that's what we have for now, and this week we will come up with a plan for implementation for the migration proposal with work from our Sky and other teammates from LikeCoin. That's my part. Kin have anything to add?
So I have a question first, a quick question, because ENS is working on their own L2 chain. So do you foresee anything that affect this implementation? But I mean by change, I mean either help or an extra workload.
We'll have to wait until like what are the details of the chain. I haven't looked into it yet, but what we are doing here is similar to the one from I think Coinbase ID. They are probably using wildcard resolver on ENS also. So as long as the big parties with their ID service works on the new chain, we have something to copy from, I think.
Okay. So for my part, I have some when I say I mean tech subDAO had some update. It's actually just recapped. So for those who know, you know already, but we kept it anyway. So we had raised a proposal, which is proposal 86, which is to ask for allocate a budget for the actual implementation of LikeCoin 3.0 phase 1. And before that, in the community call last month, and I think also October, I like what I have mentioned. I'm asking for support from the community, like who can work on the migration, and turned out it's our old friends, like old faces that people are familiar with. LikeCoin and our Sky will work on those modules. So we had a few discussions and identified what exactly we have to do if we to have a functional LikeCoin 3.0, and listed a few items, actually a dozen of items. And then I further split it into 3 phases. The reason I split it into 3 phases, especially the phase 1, is because there are some, as you can see from the proposal, we have some USDT in our community vote. So we want to prioritize spending the USDT instead of the LikeCoin to fund the development, so as not to create sales pressure on LikeCoin. I mean, as a whole, we do have enough, a lot more than enough LikeCoin to fund the development, but in which case certain sales pressure will be created for the token. So when we still have some USDT, we want to prioritize using that first. So the phase 1 is designed in a way that we have in a way that can be fit into the budget, USDT budget that we have for the time being. So which means for phase 2 and phase 3, we have to think of alternatives. And in particular for phase 3, I have to spend more time, not today, to explain, because it takes, because it's an app, a staking app, which kind of not exactly, but kind of targeted to replace the staking mechanism in LikeCoin chain, and kind of from a certain angle, it's also I wouldn't call it a replacement, but have some similar effect like Civic Liker in the current form. So I may have to write a longer document, probably in the form of a green paper again, and then white paper, to explain what it is, and then for the community to approve before we can probably allocate a budget to work on it. That would happen in about February, I guess, when I'll probably spend the Lunar New Year to write on those documents. That's basically my update from on behalf of Tech Subcal. Oh, sorry. Can I have one more thing?
Sure.
Oh, there are some concerns from some community members that the details are not clear, like such as how do we do governance, how do we like migrate the apps and etc. before the migration proposal, which is proposal 85, was passed. Uh, I really appreciate like community members raising those concerns because they care. I mean, even if they are criticizing, I don't think they're criticizing, but I mean, even if they are, it's it it means they care about it. I wrote an article last week regarding the proposal 85 and like kind of use Brexit as an example to explain like it's proposal 85 is actually a signaling proposal. Like as the name goes, it provides a signal, it creates enough legitimacy for the community to proceed with all the details. So it's kind of normal that there are some outstanding questions, such as what tools do we use to do governance, to do proposal raising and voting and etc. And such as what about all those apps and etc. Like these questions are outstanding for the time being, but with the proposal 85 passed it, we can deal with all these questions one by one. And I want to stress that it's not me or TextDAO or LikeCoin or our Sky. It is like every stakeholders. If they see something that's outstanding that we don't have an answer yet, they are always free to propose what are we going to do with that, or if there's enough, if it's clear enough, the stakeholder can then even raise a proposal so that we have one less outstanding questions. And I think this will happen over the next few months or maybe 6 months before we can truly have our users migrate to LikeCoin 3.0. This is it.
Thank you. I think yeah, what I'm showing is Kin's a short Q&A about some of the question raised actually is quite scattered around. Hopefully, if anyone saw it on other platform, can paste this link and answer them. I saw some on Matters and some on Discord and some on Telegram, so it's a bit all over the place, I would say. But yeah, thanks, Kim, for drafting this. And yeah, I think there are also a few non-technical follow-up items that we have to think about after the migration, including how we should construct governance if was, for example, communication channels, etc. But I think those can be figured out during the way. Yeah, and we're happy to facilitate that as well. So I guess we can also move on to the next item that I would like to discuss. First of all, any questions about the 3.0 migration before we move to the next agenda? Okay, I assume no. If anyone can't speak, you can type. And next one is actually slightly related but not directly related, which is I would like to raise a proposal regarding on swap, the remaining numbers token swap. So as you recall, earlier this year we swapped partially of the numbers token that is in the community pool hosted by several parties through a multi-sig wallet. So given we have sufficient equivalent stablecoin in the community pool, that can help fund the migration, the phase one at least. And given I think the market is back up lately, so I think we should seize the chance to to propose swapping the remaining token. And I will be drafting it and raise it hopefully this week as soon as possible. Because given after we passed it after 7 days, we still have to buy some time on the token withdrawal with multiple parties and then swap it as well. But the market is like, as you know, it's very highly fluctuate. So hopefully we can get some cash in through the swap. Currently, as you can see, we still have about 700k numbers token in the multi-sig wallet of the community pool. And yeah, so that would be really nice if we can have some time to swap it. So that will be the next proposal, I assume. So I just want to give a heads up on the rationale and why do we do it right now, because of the market situation. And currently, if we can sell it on time, the equivalent 700k nums is around, it's actually quite a lot. Let me see. It's about 48k USDE. So at least it will be a good size of funding that we can fund something important in the ecosystem. So yeah, that's what I would like to propose. And I guess if there are no questions, next one is provide some update on LikeCoin as well. It's a quick one actually. So last month we had we continue to publish and help listing new books. In November, around 33 new books. If you visited our sites, we were in 2 physical events. One is to support our big supporter, Dong Qizhang's new campaign. He will be listing one book of his own in the coming year. So some of them is out of print. Some of them are actually most of them are out of print, and he will bring them back on LikeLand as a collections in the next 10 months. So that is quite exciting. And his book is also awarded as the selected book of one of the University of Hong Kong. And we had a great panel with him last week. So yeah, and however, I think last month we did very well in the LikeLine transaction volume. One of the reason is we didn't onboard any new affiliates that is quite efficient. So we'll continue to spend effort on that end. And as an objective to grow our own organic channel as distribution channel is steadily growing from almost 0 early this year to last month of this year, which we have close to 1K followers. I think it's a good start for us to keep up the momentum of growing a B2C channel to reach our audience. And as you recall, we had several new features released last month, and we are seeing usage in some of those, and they help convert customers through these new features. And we also found an interesting uptrend in free books claiming, because obviously one of the reasons is because Dong Tijang's book had a free campaign. That was a awarded book by the university, and they're also bringing up a lot other free books claiming. So we will have some follow-up actions on that this month to see if we can leverage those new users' data. So that's mainly what happened in LikeCoin right now. And as you can see, we're also quite active on social media to hopefully reach more audience compared to before in front of the audience. So I guess that's a short recap of what happened in LikeCoin last month. And we are expecting to have several new partnership in Q1 in Taiwan. So hopefully you have some good news to share in the next community call. So that's basically what I have prepared for today. See if there are any questions, ideas that you guys would like to discuss.
I have one small thing. Because some community members, am I speaking?
Yes.
I am speaking. Okay. Some community members used to ask like the benefits of moving back to Ethereum ecosystem. I think the demo video just showed like kind of showed one phase of that, like when we are back to our ecosystem with like a lot of other participants and many dApps are working collaborating one with another, like we can have possibilities like this, like your Leica ID is also a part of a bigger system, bigger ecosystem, and your NFT is also a bigger ecosystem and etc. Instead of having it in the only the LikeCoin ecosystem. So we can expect our writing NFTs, actually, I mean the NFT books, like other than showing them on the LikeCoin website, you'll also be able to retrieve them, showcase them, or trade them on like OpenSea and other NFT markets. All these are the some of the benefits of moving back to the Ethereum ecosystem. Some of them.
Yeah, this is frequently asked by quite a lot of people. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. If no other questions. Great. Thank you all for your time. Early Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We'll see you guys next month in 2025.